Oh my God, pile one. So I just did your entire your entire reading and I didn't even smash the record button. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so here's the deal, pile one. What we're doing is we're looking into your February 2022. Okay, this is a general reading. I'm going to do a separate video for February 2022 that's just for love. Okay, so I am going to tell you guys pile one, something's coming up in your February 2022 that is going to be triggering some subconscious triggers, okay? Some things that have been hidden deep down inside your subconscious mind, your subconscious feelings, okay? And you guys have to understand when it comes to manifesting, because I feel like these things are coming up because you set an intention. You're wanting to achieve some kind of outcome, a goal. Like I really feel like there's active energy. You're really working towards something, whether it is starting a new business, leveling up in business, manifesting in a specific person, manifesting in a future spouse, something. You're like actively at work wanting to manifest something, okay? And what's happening for you guys, and I actually feel for a lot of you, I actually feel like this has been going on in January as well. And I hope I feel for you guys. It's like, I almost get the sense where you're like, what is going on? Okay, and so this is basically what's happening is you set an intention, you want to manifest things. And when you do that, if there are any energetic blocks or triggers or anything like that, that are in direct misalignment with what you're wanting to call in, those things are going to be triggered so that they can be healed and removed, because your intention trumps everything, okay? So your intention, your higher self, okay, knows what needs to be done. So it kind of like it sees blocks, it sees restrictions, it sees energies that are in misalignment with what you're wanting to call in. And it's like, okay, we need to get some things going here to trigger that up into, you know, pile one's conscious awareness so that they can work through the triggers. Okay, that's what's going on. So the overall energy for your guys' reading here, we've got sudden event, a lot of dramatic energies, fast, clearing, spontaneous. And then we also have the blood moon coming up. There's a lot of red here, a lot of root chakra stuff coming up. So there, you know, your sense of comfort, your sense of safety. And when I mean safety, I don't necessarily mean like physical safety. Like you don't have to worry about like being hurt bodily, not like that. It's more like, you know, your security, your sense of security, your sense of certainty, feeling like, you know, your sense of having control and things like that. Those things are going to be, you know, any doubts or uncertainties or things like that are going to be triggered during the month of February 2022 so that they can come up and be cleared out, okay? And so with the blood moon, we've got beginnings, endings, shadow work, emotional cleansing, and a reset, spiritual growth. It says emotional baggage, that's what's being cleared out, okay? Not just emotional baggage, but blocks, okay? Energetic blocks, things that have been triggered or things that have been buried in your subconscious for a while, okay? Unexpected situations. And then we also have anything is possible. And this is what I mean, like, so this is what's going to be triggered. Things are going to be triggered that are going to have you really questioning whether or not something is possible for you. Like, I have a feeling like you can look at things and you can say, yeah, that's possible for them and it's possible in general. I just don't know if I can have it, if it's possible for me. Okay? And then we also have collaborate with others, but this is like the crown chakra stuff. And so what's coming up for you guys is like, I feel like you guys are like the lone ranger, the lone wolf, and maybe you're just so kind of like in the habit of doing things by yourself, you forget that you have alliances, you have assistants. And with this coming out in crown chakra energy, it's like, are you really tapping into your energetic resources? Are you tapping into your spirit guides and your higher self? Your higher self is really wanting you. And your higher self, you guys, just so you know, your higher self is the CEO and the boss of it all. Okay, your spirit guides work for your higher self. Your higher self is really wanting you to, if you're not already, start nourishing and connecting and start looking at your higher self as your BFF, okay? Because your higher self, that's you, okay? That is one of the most perfect expressions of you, okay? And your higher self knows everything that there is to know. Your higher self is beyond space, time, and matter. And so anything, your higher self is connected to the wealth of universal knowledge and truth. So anything that you need to know, just period, is your higher self knows and can funnel that information to you, okay? So 2022, your higher self is really stepping through and saying, listen, I'm here for you. You got spirit guides, you've got all kinds of different, angels or whatever it is you believe in, but definitely your higher self is like, I'm here to assist you. Just employ me, ask me, communicate with me, tell me to do something, okay? You have this assistance, and don't forget, because I think a lot of you are just in the habit of doing things by yourself, okay? But so during February 2022, you really need to tap into that spiritual guidance, okay? So here we have the Four of Wands coming in reverse. When this first flipped out, you guys, before the rest of the stuff came out, I was like, oh man, I was actually feeling kind of bad, because I'm like, this energy initially felt very heavy, okay? I was like, God, and I hate being that person that has to deliver, I can see from a higher perspective that what is coming, like you being triggered and having to go through the heaviness of what has been in your energy field all this time, like there has been heaviness in your energy field, whether you've been thinking the thoughts associated with it or feeling the feelings associated with it or not. Okay, I feel for many of you, it's been deeply hidden and subconscious, but even still, it is in your energy field. Okay, so if you've been having a subconscious thought, feeling, whatever, that you're not worthy or you're not capable, you don't have to think consciously those thoughts, but that energy is still in your energy field. And what that is doing is that it's still manifesting circumstances and situations and people and relationships and events that keep you feeling that way, okay? If you feel like consciously or subconsciously, if you feel like life is a struggle, but it's in your subconscious awareness, meaning it's hidden, you're not consciously feeling it or you're not consciously feeling it or consciously thinking it, okay? You're not even aware that it's there because it's hidden deep down inside. That you're still manifesting that because that is still a part of your energy field that is manifesting, okay? So everything, I feel like you guys, you set an intention and your higher self, it's not that the universe is doing this or anything like that, okay? It's just what is in your energy field is causing things to manifest, to reflect what is already in you. And it's coming up to your conscious awareness to where, because when something comes up to your conscious awareness, that's where you can finally deal with it. You can heal it, okay? Because when a thought pattern or an emotional pattern comes to your conscious awareness and you are consciously feeling it, that's when you can release through it. That's when you can, you're consciously aware of what the thought is and you can go to work on switching it, okay? If you don't know how to do that, always check the description box, you guys, no matter what reading of mine you're watching. I'm always going to be posting resources in the description box that I reference in almost all of my videos, okay? But the Sedona Method, Loving What Is by Byron Katie, and my other YouTube channel, Your Wish Fulfilled, okay? You're going to want to have those resources during this time if you don't know how to, release or let go or move through triggers. If you don't know how to move through triggers, and what I mean by moving through triggers, you guys, I'm not talking about distractions or coping mechanisms or addictions, or just letting off a little steam. Now I'm talking about moving, really moving and clearing it out of your energy field. A lot of the times people think they're handling a trigger when all they're really doing is just blowing off some steam, and then just enough for it to get buried back down into their subconscious where they're no longer feeling it. Okay, so make sure that you have the tools necessary. Otherwise, this stuff is just going to keep getting triggered, and you're going to keep manifesting things that you don't want to experience. Okay, so with the Magician here, this is just simply letting you know that no matter what, because the Four of Wands energy, you guys, it's like Four of Wands energy in the upright is like that party, it's celebration, it's, you know, you're in joyous celebration, but it's flipped in reverse, because it's like this should be, for whatever reason, I almost feel like you guys are going to have this feeling like this should be a really happy time for you, but there's something is dampening it, right? Something is dampening your experience of February 2022. But then we have, and I got so excited. I got so excited when the Magician came out, because I remember as I was talking, and I kept thinking in my mind, God, the Ace of Wands or the Magician. I was like, I'm surprised it hasn't come out yet. And I'm thinking this subconsciously, boom, there it is. And I'm like, I got like so excited, because the Magician energy is just basically like, it's all like you have the magic wand. Your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions are the magic wand. You literally, no matter what is going on outside of you, you can experience whatever feeling you want to experience. I mean, and that's the key, you guys. The key to this whole thing is learning how to control and manage your feeling state, okay? Like if you're going through something, okay, if you're experiencing something in the 3D realm, the reason why you can and you need to learn how to feel good no matter what, like to feel good on purpose no matter what's going on in your 3D reality, first you guys learn how to ignore 3D circumstances. Now what I'm not saying is like don't pay your bills or anything like that. Try not to react to them in a negative way. Just look at them as what they are. Your 3D circumstances, if you are experiencing something that is not in alignment with what you're wanting to manifest, if it's something that's challenging or difficult, just look at it as, your 3D circumstances are simply your assumptions, your beliefs, your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotions manifested up to this point, okay? So when you are like working on clearing out like the emotional baggage or whatever is in your energy field that is causing you to be in misalignment with whatever it is you're wanting to call in, that's what's going to happen. You need to learn how to look at 3D circumstances and not feel emotionally attached to them to the point where you let it affect your emotional equilibrium. Learn how to get yourself into a high energy emotional state and stay there no matter what, because with the Magician energy here, you guys, it can turn around like that, okay? It can turn around like that. And the higher your energy state is, and it doesn't have to be something that you're feeling all day, okay? I talk on many of my channels about you only need faith the size of a mustard seed. I'm sure you've heard that saying before, okay? And the reason why that is because high energy emotional states are so fucking potent, you guys. You just need a little bit to make a big deal. I look at these like, the mountain, right? You have a mountain, and then I can't remember what Bible scripture it was, and this is not a Bible lesson, it's just referencing something for you to really get a grasp on, okay? How powerful high energy emotional states are. Okay, I can't even remember what Bible verse it was, but it was talking about, you have a mountain, a huge mountain, and all you need is faith the size of a mustard seed to destroy the mountain. And you know what? So I look at these mustard seeds, and it's like those are little atomic bombs that have the power to completely obliterate the mountain. And the mountain's going to be whatever you feel the problem is, okay? Whatever it is. If you got a massive amount of debt, that's the mountain. You only need just a little bit of a high energy state to obliterate that mountain. Okay, so basically it's like you don't have to feel it all day, every day. It's just like, get yourself into that state of certainty that it's gone, right? And it'll help you. Anyway, God, I can teach on these things for hours. All right, so with the Six of Swords here, and then we've got both the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then we also have the High Priestess that came up in reverse. And so there's two different things. It's like you're moving into a time where you are facing some things are going to be triggered within you, pile one, that have been in your energy field for ages. And I mean past life, okay? You got things that originated in this lifetime, and then you've got things that originated in past lives that are going to be coming up because you have an intention. You want to experience something, and so everything that is blocking this thing from being able to manifest is coming up for you to get rid of, for you to neutralize, for you to work through, so that you're clearing the path between you and whatever it is you're wanting to manifest. But you have a lot of belief systems, a lot of things having to do, for many of you, it's self-worth issues coming up. I am hearing self-confidence too. Okay, self-worth, confidence, and ability, capability, okay? And those things are going to be coming up. And you guys, if you find yourself in a sense where you're having a really rough time and you're like in a funk because this energy comes up into your conscious awareness and it's cycling, okay? That's what you need those tools for, okay? You need tools. So just make sure, if you have your own tools and you know how to do that, fabulous. You're going to need them, okay? If you don't, then, I have a whole bunch of different resources. Check the description box below. That'll help you get through this so you can finally clear this stuff out. And once it's cleared, you guys, you never have to deal with it again. It's gone. Okay, it's gone. That's awesome. All right, so last we have just kind of like guidance, to let, wrapping up the message, just some guidance, and revision came up. So revision for me, because I follow the law of assumption, and revision for law of assumption in the Neville Goddard community, you guys go look that up. Okay, revision, law of assumption, Neville Goddard, YouTube it, Google it, whatever. Because what is coming up is that something from your past that has caused you to question your self-worth, your confidence, and your capability, okay, is coming up to be dealt with finally. And maybe, and you may not have had the tools prior. That's why it's been hidden for so long, okay? But it's coming up to finally be released. So what's going to end up happening is, so what's coming up for you guys is something called revision, okay? Revision is where in your mind, because you guys, I hope you do realize, time only exists in your mind, okay? There only is the present moment. When you think about a memory, your memory is only in your mind, okay? And you can absolutely go back into, and that's just where it is. It's just memory. It's just in your, it's in your memory. So you can go back in time in your mind, because that's the only place where it actually exists. You can go back to that time or that period, or it could even be several events, okay? And you can replay with a different outcome. So for instance, say that you met your first love when you were younger, okay? A lot of red flags. It was unrequited love. And you know how hindsight is always 20/20. And so now you're like, I should have said this. I should have done that. I should have seen this, that, and the other, like red flags or whatever. You can do that now. You can go back in your mind, go back to those scenes that have you stuck, that have you questioning your self-worth, and you can replay them with a different outcome rather than you going back for more, okay? You can this time choose, knowing what you know, hindsight being 20/20, you can turn around and walk away, okay? Revision is effing magical. It causes kind of like a butterfly ripple effect. People have even been able to heal physical ailments, okay? There's a story of somebody that went back to when they were 3 years old and they had an accident falling off of a swing, and they've, since then they've had like some kind, they damaged their hip or their knee or something, and it's been kind of like a disability ever since then. They went back to that moment, they revised it rather than falling off of the swing. It's like they didn't fall off, they jumped off, and then they just landed on their feet, right, without falling down. And then when they did that, their physical ailment like healed itself within a couple of like within a week or so. Okay, just Google or YouTube, look up on YouTube, revision Neville Goddard law of assumption. I don't personally have out a video on it yet, but there's plenty of them out there. Okay, you're gonna want to revise a memory or several memories that come up in order to help you move past it. All right. Okay, you guys, that was your message. I hope that it resonated. Do me a favor, comment below. Let me know what you thought. If it did resonate, smash the like button, share and subscribe if you feel led to do so, and I will see you guys at your next reading. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the second image, this is your reading. This is a general pick a card for February 22, all right, pile 2. So if you are hoping for a love reading, I will be releasing a separate pick a card for love during February 2022. Okay, this is just a general reading. With that being said, and what we are tapping into, you guys, is the energy that is in the process of being manifested, okay? So I love doing these readings because it shows you what may be hidden, what is getting ready to manifest. And so if it's anything, it's either going to give you a heads up or it's going to let you know. Well, it is going to give you a heads up. It's going to give you a heads up to either, and if you have the ability, to reroute, you do have the ability to reroute. Holy crap. Okay, it's just going to give you a heads up to kind of let you know what's coming up. And then with that being said, if you need to reroute or do a course correct or anything like that, this is going to help you do that. Okay, so for you guys, pile 2, what is coming up, like the overall general theme of the energy that's being manifested for you guys is there's going to be some challenges and conflicts, frustrations, clashes with communication. And then we have 4th house issues. So 4th house issues are like your home environment, family, home life and family is what's really coming through. 4th house issues, though, are home, family, your roots, self-care, childhood, personal foundations, things like that. Okay, so for the most part, for most of you, I feel like something is affecting your home life, and it doesn't necessarily mean people that are living with you. You might have what's coming through for some of you too is like they're the people, like the relationships to you that feel like home. There's going to be some clashes, miscommunication. That's kind of like what's needing to be what you're being given a heads up of. Okay, just be very aware and mindful, and seek clarification when things are being talked about, communicated, and discussed. Make sure that you're not hearing what they're not saying. Make sure that they're not hearing what you're not saying. And really, there may be need for like compromise and stuff like that. Okay, there's just conflict and discord, almost kind of like not necessarily 5 of Swords energy. It doesn't feel that cutthroat, but it just feels like there's a clash. There's an energy of a clashing here. Okay. So if you live with a significant other, if you live with parents, or it could be some, roommates or something, okay? Or it's going to be within a group of people that you are really, really, really close to, where you feel like, they're family. Okay, so just watch out for that. And just be very mindful of your communication. The communication here is going to be like the catalyst, okay? So just pay very close attention to what is being said, how it's being said. And if someone appears to take something personal, you know, try not to have an emotional reaction to it and kind of step outside and be like, whoa, 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 you know, this is, you know, this is what I said. What did you hear? Because people have different interpretations dependent upon, you know, life situations. Like you can say one thing and have it mean something, and they can hear your words, but they don't hear, they interpret it completely different. Okay. But there's going to be some kind of upset. So we really need to just pay very close attention to your communication. I'm hearing social media. It could be, something could happen. Yeah, for some of you, it could be some kind of a social media post that may be taken out of context. That may be where it starts, or maybe like a text or something like, okay. So what's coming up, you guys, is whatever happens, if something happens, okay, and your primary mode of communicating with somebody is through text. If something comes up where you feel like you have to address something, do not address it through text or through social media. Have that conversation either on the phone or in person, where things, because you know how you can write something? And there's actually a very funny video by Key and Peele. I might have to link that in the description box below. Key and Peele is a comedic duo. Oh my God, they're so funny. And they have this perfect thing about how text messages can be misunderstood, right? It is so funny. I'm gonna have to put it in the description box below. So yeah, but that's the thing that's coming through. The guidance is, you guys, if something happens, a misunderstanding or whatever, don't handle it through text or through social media. Do it in person or on the phone, where, you know, that you can hear and they can hear the energy behind the words that are coming out of your mouth. That's the thing about texting and social media. You don't hear the energy, okay? Yeah, watch that Key and Peele. There may be a sense of disconnect between you and somebody that you feel really close to. February 2022. And I just hear, you guys, it's going to be something with communication. Something may be said and a meaning is attached to it, and it's not the right meaning. Don't assume, and I'm feeling for most of you, this is going to be you. I feel like you're going to read something that's not there. And so rather than just assuming that's what was meant, ask for clarification, because you're going to understand and realize, look, ask for what you need. Do you have a tendency, Pile 2, to think that, that you shouldn't have to ask for what you need? Somebody should already know, and then you get mad when you don't get what you need? I used to be that way. Is that you too? So this is saying, like, don't expect other people to be mind readers. Communication is really being highlighted, you guys. Like, this is throat chakra energy. Communication is big for you guys during the month of February 2022. Do not, don't communicate with someone if it has something to do with a large issue. Number one, don't communicate in person and via or on the phone, and then don't expect somebody else to be a mind reader. If you need something, okay, don't expect, or don't just think that they already know. Ask them and then see how they show up, okay? I guess we're done with that deck. All right, let's get some more information for pile 2. I had to make sure it's recording, because on pile 1, I went through the entire reading, and when I was done, I didn't even push the record button. I was so mad at myself. Anyway, no, we're recording here. All right, what's going on? What else is going on? What more information or guidance do we have for pile 2 during February 2022? Yeah, so it's somebody that's very close to you. It could be a BFF. It could be a romantic partner, somebody that you live with, a really, really close, like, relative of yours. Just Just make sure that your communication with them is on point, all right? And ask for what you need. Don't expect them to be a mind reader. All right. I'm hearing some of you, something about, there's something coming up in February. I mean, I know Valentine's Day, so that may not be it, where you're expecting to be invited somewhere, or you're expecting something, and you're not communicating anything about it. You're just, look at that with the Ace of Cups. What's being told to me for you guys, pile 2, is if this is you and you're waiting for someone to extend something to you, don't wait for them to bring it up. What I'm hearing is that this person probably has a lot going on and they're not even paying attention to time. Okay, and it's not that they're being neglectful. It's not, like I'm hearing they may have a lot on their plate. They may actually forget. And so, like, you know, don't just wait around and take it too personally. Bring it up and remind them. They'll actually, they will thank you for it. Look. Oh, okay, see, so whatever's, okay, so this is not, it may feel like a big deal, but your mind, you guys, I'm gonna say it the way that it's coming, all right? Do not shoot the messenger, please, okay? Have a powwow with your higher self and your spirit guides, because this is literally the message it's going to go through. You have a tendency sometimes to want to blow things out of proportion, okay? And the cards that are coming out here, it's like whatever communication mishap or whatever is happening in February 22, they are literally saying it's not, like, look at the bigger picture. We got the 10 of Cups coming up. We got the Ace of Cups. We got teamwork. And it's like, don't expect, you know, when you are part of a team, don't expect... this is like, okay, so with the example that's coming through, it's like when you get hired to do a job, they tell you what your job description is. And sometimes you have to write down and have a piece of paper to remind you for a while what your job description is. And even then, you know, you can get so busy in one area that you completely forget about what's going on over here. It's not that you do it on purpose. It's just shit gets so busy, okay? And so it's almost like that's what's going on. I feel like there's someone, okay, that you're very close to. There is something that you are expecting them to say or do, or some event to go to, or something to be invited. I don't know, maybe some of you have a birthday or something special, birthday, Valentine's Day, anniversary, something. And you're going to want to take it very personally that it looks like they're forgetting, and they may, okay? But it's not that they forgot. It's like time literally, they're so busy, time literally just snuck up on them, okay? So rather than like get butthurt over it, you guys, okay? Don't do that. You know, remind them and let them know. It's like, hi, I don't know if you know, I mean, this, you know, February is really going by really fast. Did you know it's already the 10th? you know, what are we going to do for the 14th, or what are we going to do for, you know, my birthday, or what are we going to do for this anniversary or whatever? You know, don't make it something that it's not, because there's the energy here, you guys, is so amazing. The 10 of Cups, the Ace of Cups is like, they, you know, whatever meaning you're attaching to this miscommunication or lack thereof, it's not real, okay? The meaning that you're attaching is not the actual true story. The 10 of Cups is the true story here, okay? That's the true story. Just remember that, you guys, all right? All right, let's see. Where should we, for pile 2, moving forward for February 2022? Whoa, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. We got the King of Air coming through with like, and that's more communication energy. Yeah, like you need to be on your game, pile 2, with your communication. Not, and don't, in this, the defense has the 5 of Swords energy too. You guys, I'm telling you, your communication this month, try to keep your, try to keep your story about, you know, how things should be, about, you know, whatever. Keep that in check. Don't let your, what is it called? your mind. Don't let the distortions of, egoic programming ruin something. Not that it's going to ruin, but, it could possibly do a little bit of damage, okay? It's not, I don't think it's going to be ruined because this is some solid energy here. But it's like, if paradise is going to be disturbed at all, it's going to be because you read into something that's not actually there, okay? So let your defense down. Don't take anything personally. Really master your communication and try not to communicate out of reaction, okay? Take responsibility. I don't want to say that. It's don't react, but respond, okay? Like I said, if it's getting close to an anniversary and it doesn't look like anything is happening, don't automatically think that, oh, I must not be important, I must not blah 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 blah, I must not be good. No, don't go from there, okay? This is some good energy here, you guys, okay? This is some good energy here, you guys. Just like I said, just be like, it's already the 10th, and our anniversary is coming up in a few days. Have you thought about what you would like to do? And that's when you're gonna find out. They're gonna be like, oh crap, like, it's already, you know what I mean? Like, they're literally are just so entrenched in something else. Okay. Then we got dogma coming up. Yes. Okay. So whomever you're dealing with, they're going through a lot. Okay, we got dogma coming up here, and it literally says this is an omen that you or someone around you is going through an incredible transformation, okay? This could be through religious, political, racial, societal, sexual, social beliefs. New awareness is coming. So your person literally, oh, they're going through it, you guys. They're going through it. They're having, and when you go through something like this, I mean, your mind, your emotions, like time literally flies by. It's almost like it stands still, but it doesn't, okay? So your person is just going through some shit, okay? It's not that they don't love you. It's not that they aren't thinking about you. It's not that you're not a priority in their life. It's just that they have so much going on, okay? And trust me, if you will show up, warmly and lovingly, and from an understanding point of view, and not take it personally, don't take it as a personal attack on your worth or anything like that. This energy will shine through. This beautiful energy will shine through. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's it for your reading pile 2. I hope that it resonated. Do me a favor and comment below. Let me know what you thought. If it did resonate, smash the like button for me, share and subscribe if you feel led to do so, and I will see you guys at your next reading. Bye, pile 2. Hi to my pile 3s. If you chose the 3rd image, this is your reading, and we are looking at the general energies that are at work for you in February 2022. Okay, this is not a love reading, although love could possibly come through. If you do want a love reading, I will be posting a love-specific reading for February 2022. Okay, I pick a card for 2022. February 2022. All right. So what we're looking at are the energy, the energies that are currently in the process of being manifested for you guys for February 2022, okay? And for you guys, February 2022 for you guys looks really good, okay? In that, it's just going to be kind of like an easy flow. I don't see anything in your energy field that's coming up that is really going to cause you any challenges or heartache, okay? I was going to say headache, but heartache came through. So we got trine energy, moon energy, and Virgo energy coming up. So trine is all about harmony, easy, go with the flow. And it talks about lazy energies, but I don't see lazy as with Virgo. I love that Virgo came in with that because Virgos are not lazy. It's not lazy in the sense of, low energy or anything like that. It's just kind of like you're in the rest, okay? Did I see feminine something? Yeah, femininity. So it's kind of where I almost like it's like a flow. Give me a second because something's wanting to come through. I feel like you guys have pulled your energy back from something. Like you may have spent some time in like the activity phase, in the masculine phase of manifesting, in the masculine phase meaning like, you know, mind trying to figure it out, trying to fix it, trying to guide it, trying to mold it or whatever, okay? And you kind of realize it's like, I've done everything that I can do. The only thing that I can do now is just let go and let the universe just, you know, take the next step for me, basically, right? I feel like you've already done that, or you are in the process of doing that right now. And in February 22, it's almost like I can see, because you've done that, like the floodgates have been like opened and things are just flowing to you effortlessly. Like you're in this, the lazy river is what's coming up. It's like, you know, you're just kind of, I see you floating, you know, on a tube in a lazy river, and it's just like you're really kind of relaxed, and you're, you know, you're just kind of allowing yourself to enjoy. I almost feel like it's a rest from a lot of chaotic energy. It's funny that, but it's not chaotic energy that you're resting in. It's very organized, because we have Virgo here, and Virgo is a very organized energy. And so I really feel like you're just going to be in a state of ease, a state of rest. And although there will be maybe some things that are going on, it's just going to be very organized. It's not, you know, there's just not a lot of challenges and upsets showing up for you guys in February 2022. Okay, it's a very energy. I love this energy for you guys. No emotional upsets. Everything is just like an easy flow. Okay. Let's see if there's any other messages that are wanting to come through about this. Indulges. It says indulges here. And so I feel like you may have put in a lot of work. You may have worked very, you know, and I really just feel like you're allowing yourself to take a break. Okay. And maybe it's more of a break from, you know, your mind, from thoughts, from stress, and you've learned how to deal with things in a whole different way that's allowing you to be able to still go throughout, you know, your daily life, you know, business, school, family, whatever, but it just feels a lot more organized. Okay. Just a lot more go with the flow. Feels very peaceful. This energy feels very peaceful, pile 3. Like, I'm having a hard time putting into words, and that's exactly why, because when you're trying to put something into words, you are in your masculine, action-oriented, mind-based energy, and that's why it's hard for me to put it into words, is because I'm not. Like, I'm in your energy, and it's very restful, it's very peaceful. You're in the feminine part of your energy, where you're just in your body. You're not trying to figure things out. You're not trying to overanalyze things. You're just allowing yourself to go with the flow, allowing things to unfold naturally. And like I said, it's like you're on this lazy river, but it's not like lazy in that it's not getting you anywhere. You're getting to where you're needing to go. And you're really calm, cool, and relaxed while you're doing it. Okay. And that's how things are showing up. Things are showing up for you in a very organized manner. And then we got let your true self shine. I really feel you guys are just kind of like, you know, very deep down, there's a very, very deep part of you that knows you got this, right? You got this, you know. And so it's just like, you're not fretting about it. You're not worrying. You're not, you know, none of that. You're like, I got this. Because you know who you are. You know what you're capable of. I feel like you have a really good self-image, or a really good concept. It's a self-concept. You have a really solid self-concept about who you are, what you're capable of producing, what you're worth, and you have a really good grasp on how things work. Like I feel like you know how the manifestation process works, and like I feel your faith is just solid. You have some solid faith, and you know, like once you set your intention, you just know it's coming. Like faith Faith is not needing to know the how. Being able to set an intention and be like, okay, I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm getting there. You know, and you know, it's like this faith that you know the next steps are going to be revealed when they need to be revealed, right? Like you're just on this lazy river and you're just, you know, like, oh, okay, you see like an exit, like, oh, okay, I need to exit here. You know, you go do what you need to do. And then once you've exhausted everything at that post, you get back on and you're just on the lazy river. And you know what I mean? It's like you're, oh, it feels good. I love this energy. Oh my gosh, the last couple of piles were a little bit more heavier. So pile 3, I'm really enjoying being in this energy of yours right now. February 2022 really feels good. Like that energy feels really good. So, yay. All right, is there anything else for pile 3 they need to know about their February 2022? That's way too many cards. What, so many cards? Ooh, we got the Ace of Cups coming up. Ooh, why is the Ace of Cups here? There's there's the moon again, you guys. You guys are going to be in your feels about something. And it may not necessarily be attached to any outward, like I really feel like when I'm tapping into your energy, pile 3, your energy just feels, there's this expansion that's happening inside of me, and I feel like that's what's going on inside of you. Like I really feel like you are connecting to your authentic self, like really connecting to that part of yourself. And it's not that you've ever been disconnected, because you can never be disconnected from that part of you. It's just that you've kind of been distracted. Okay, and I really feel like you've been doing the work in order to like remove the distractions and stuff, and I just feel this really amazing expansion, especially in, oh, okay, I'm feeling it in my sacral chakra, but I'm sacral chakra and my heart chakra for you guys. Okay, and so this energy with, we got the Ace of Cups here. If you haven't met like a significant other or whatever's going on in the realm of love for you guys, even if love isn't on your radar, like romantic love with somebody else, there's 2 things that are coming through. There's going to be a deep connection with yourself, where it's just this self-love, like it's just you're beaming. I'm beaming right now. Love and gratitude and joy. I'm just beaming it. Like I feel like you guys are in a high energy emotional state, which is very, very attractive in a manifestation point of view. Okay. And so what this is going to do, you guys, is it's going to be able to attract to you a lot of not possibilities, a lot of options, different ways for you to experience what you're already feeling. Okay. So there could be new love opportunities coming. You know, maybe a current love could start showing up a different way than what they have in the past. Look at balanced out. You are being balanced. That's what it is. And this is like major arcana stuff. So you are being balanced out. Like this is a deep soul level healing type of thing. Okay. Deeply balanced out. Especially on an emotional level. Like you're really learning how to neutralize and balance out your feelings. Okay. Like with the Virgo energy here, that's like Mercury based, and so that's a lot of mind stuff. Like you're neutralizing, you're learning how to balance your mind and your emotional self out, so that you can have that gorgeous lazy river in the middle. You know what I mean? Let's get it. One more card. Oh, look at the 10 of Pentacles. What? Stop it. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles coming out. So there's just a lot of energy that's kind of going on beneath the surface, maybe in the background that you're not really looking at. It's like if you've been kind of in a holding pattern, maybe where like 3D material stuff or business or finances is gone, it's almost like waiting time is over. Like if you feel like you're waiting for results to come in, that's another thing. It's like things are just effortlessly flowing to you now. Okay, there are no more blocks. Okay, we got the Ten of Pentacles energy here, where that's just like legacy type of stuff. Okay, so if there is something with your work that you've been waiting, you know, to kind of like unleash, that's what's coming through, is unleash. To unleash, it's coming. Because if this was in the upright, this would be like more waiting, right? Waiting. No, this is in the reverse. So it's like wait time is over. Okay. Things are going to start, like the floodgates have been opened. And so things are going to just start flowing to you very organized and effortlessly at the same time. Okay. And the reason why you're able to experience it like that is because deep down inside, number one, you know who you are, and you're in this beautiful temperance energy where number one, like with the moon energy here twice, that's your emotional self, that's your emotional feminine, you know, energetically, your inner feminine, like expanded. Like when you are balanced, like your inner masculine and your inner feminine are balanced, you're expanded, right? And that's what's going on here. And so it's like everything that you're wanting to manifest, this is like peak manifestation states. Okay, so I just really feel for you guys. I feel a lot of joy, a lot of gratitude, that you're going to be experiencing, and it's not because of anything that's happening on the outside of you, although you will be experiencing things that you will be very grateful for and things like that. That's the reason why you are manifesting those things, is because you are already in a state of gratitude and love. Like you're feeling those things already because that's who you are. Okay. Oh, beautiful pile 3. I love it. All right, we're gonna get one more card from I think this is a Samsara deck. Yeah. What's the guidance for pile 3 moving forward? Guidance for pile 3 moving forward. Take action. All right, yeah, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so if you've been taking some time just kind of like really seeing, or you kind of held your energy back from something, doesn't matter if it's in business or a relationship or something, it's like now it's like now that things are easy flow, it's like now you can actually take action. It says now is time to make the move. Don't wait. See, it says don't wait. You have been deciding whether or not you should take a step, and the answer is yes. Be brave, do what you know you need to so you can get to the next step. Now is not the time for hesitation. If you hesitate, the opportunity, it says the opportunity will be lost. I'll say that it might be lost, okay? I'm not going to put absolutes on this. Time is of the essence. Make it happen, okay? So it's like make a move, okay? And that's what I'm saying right here. It feels like it has something to do with finances, though. Maybe an investment, a step that you're needing to take, maybe in business or a career or a promotion or something like that for most of you, okay? All right, you guys, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. Do me a favor and comment below. Let me know what you thought. If it did resonate, smash the like button for me, share and subscribe if you feel led to do so, and I will see you guys at your next reading. Thanks, Pile 3.